Hey guys, welcome to the WikiVox channel where the search for the truth begins. Guess what? We have a new arrival to our hashtag anti-China team, and we have other new arrivals also. So let's get into the video. China was the one which was creating issues for India. The India-China border dispute, we have discussed a lot about this topic in our channel. We predicted that China has to engage Russia within 2049. This war will be of massive scale which the world have never witnessed. China's wolf warriors have said that China has border dispute not only with India but Russia and Bhutan. I guess we were wrong in this topic. They have already started their dispute with Russia. Who wants to wait for 2049, right? Why is China starting a dispute with Russia? China is having border dispute with nearly 21 countries. We will discuss in detail in this video. We are discussing China's strategy a lot in our channel. When we speak geopolitics, China comes in automatically. These videos are created so that the Indian people are always vigilant about China. China recently claimed that Mount Everest belongs to China. This news was released by none other than CGTN, China's news partner. CGTN means China Global Television Network. CGTN released a tweet in Twitter. This tweet was not against India but Russia. Please search in Google. China said that nearly 160,000 square kilometers belonging to Russia belongs to China. This region is so vast that it is 1/3 of the Chinese country. This was the reason world experts predicted that a war between China and Russia was inevitable. But the experts predicted that after 30 years, which is in 2050 to 2055, the war could happen. I guess both of us were wrong. The media and our channel were wrong because China has already started the dispute. Now you may ask us another question. Are Russia and China allies? They are not friendly nations. They just wanted to show the world they had good relations. We have already discussed in the previous video that these both countries are great actors in the world theatre. Now the show is over. The reason why Russia is playing this game is that the Western countries have placed many economic bans on Russia. The main reason for these economic sanctions is America. Many countries were against Russia, so Russia needed China's support. In return, China also needed support from Russia. This was the reason they were acting that they have a friendly stance in the world theatre. Now we know that they have a border dispute. The border is 4,000 kilometers long. Before we delve into this issue, let's talk about the sea route from Chennai to Russia's Vladivostok. What's the distance from Chennai to Vladivostok? Nearly 10,000 kilometers. Which route they have chosen? The sea route passes through the Strait of Malacca, South China Sea, then the South Korean region and the Sea of Japan. Finally, it reaches the Russian city Vladivostok. China is now creating a new issue that Vladivostok belongs to China. So to fully understand this, we have to become time travelers and we have to travel back to ancient times when Chera, Chola and Pandyan kingdoms were ruling in India. They not only ruled over Tamil territories but they ruled various regions across the world. Keep this in mind, please don't forget it. Now let's move on to the Chinese dynasties. There were so many dynasties in China. Let's discuss three main dynasties called Ming Dynasty, Qing Dynasty and the Yuan Dynasty. The regions which were under the control of these three dynasties belongs to China. The country now says that the regions cannot be claimed by other countries. Vladivostok is a Russian territory for nearly 160 years now. Russia didn't just occupy Vladivostok. In the 1860s, the Qing Dynasty faced the Second Opium War. In this war, China was defeated. The victors were Russia, Britain and France. Due to the war, these three countries have lost a lot. As repercussions, these three countries divided the regions of China among themselves. The Qing dynasty signed an agreement with Russia which is called the Treaty of Peking, which happened in the 1860s. So through this agreement, Russia gained Vladivostok and Primorsky Krai. These regions still belong to Russia. Russia has built great military infrastructure in these regions. Russia's main strategic point is this Vladivostok. When Russia asked for a sea route, India immediately accepted because of this history. If we reach Vladivostok through a new sea route, we can contain China with the help from a friend called Russia. Russia has stayed a loyal friend to India. The country has never betrayed India. China was the one who came to Mamallapuram and became the betrayer. So, July 2nd, 2020, Russia tweets that Vladivostok is a Russian military post which is set up in the Golden Horn Bay of Sea of Japan. It has been 160 years when they installed a military post in the region. Russia tweets in the Indian page and also in China's page. India congratulated Russia for its achievements. China was stunned when it saw this post. China now is claiming that Vladivostok belongs to China. The CGT and reporters suddenly changed from human forms into wolf warriors form and began to bark. Why are they barking now? China says that the region belongs to China. 160 years ago, the Treaty of Peking was unequal to them. This treaty was based on Russia's interest. So the Chinese want Russia to give back the region. This is supported by the CGTN network. The same CGTN told Mount Everest belongs to China. Many protested against this tweet and raised questions to Nepal. Due to this pressure, CGTN network removed the tweet from Twitter. When China said that the two villages in Nepal belongs to China, Nepal started a dispute with China and clearly said that Mount Everest belongs to Nepal. China Foreign Ministry briefs the press about the proceedings on a daily basis. This news, which is briefed, must be published in all media in China. China says that they have border disputes with two countries. One is India and the other is Nepal. China has no border disputes with Nepal. This is a mystery to us. We still don't know why they have included Nepal. Now, let's ask another question. Is China having border disputes with only two countries? No. Russia is a new arrival. China has a dispute over the Senkaku Islands with Japan. Japan has fortified the islands with its most advanced weapon system. Many media could have said that China and South Korea are allies. China gave support to North Korea during the Korean War. So America gave support to the South Korea. These wolf warriors who bark continuously, which is of course irritating, tweeted that many regions in South Korea belong to China. China wants to swallow South Korea as a whole into China. The big dragon is really power hungry. So China has a dispute with South Korea also. On May and June 2020, South Korea has a defense system called THAAD, Terminal High Altitude Area Defense, called THAAD. America said that it will give advanced modifications for this missile system and South Korea accepted the offer. China started to oppose the THAAD missile systems. The reason China gives is the regions belongs to China and it is under range of these missile systems. So we can clearly understand that China has dispute with South Korea also. So let's count down the countries which have disputes with China. Japan, Russia, India, Nepal, South Korea. Lastly comes Vietnam. China has dispute with Vietnam in the South China Sea. Some regions which are in Vietnam was said to belong to China in the Ming Dynasty era. The Ming Dynasty timeline was from 1368 to 1644. China is now saying that those regions of Vietnam belong to China. I think this China is in ancient times. I think they are living in the 1300s. They forgot that it is 2000. Okay, let's get into the topic. According to our calculations, China has border disputes with nearly 21 countries. To hide this, China is saying that they are having border dispute with only India. China now again wants to backstab us with its diplomacy and peace talks. No thank you, we officially decline. Some Indian media who don't know about the history says that India is voluntarily opposing China. The other countries are in peace with China. After they see this video, many may change their views. Comment about this video are most welcome. Please do subscribe and share for more content to Wiki Walks, the voice of Wiki. Nandri, Vanakkam.